Good morning, YouTube friends. Happy Thursday. So the new GoPro batteries are working great, so that's something. After finishing the break-in run on the 99 Fat Boy and changing the engine oil and reading the spark plugs, I've decided I'm going to rejet that carb a little bit because it's jetted pretty fat. So I'm going to go one smaller and put it back in the dyno and fire it up, let it get warm, and run it through the gears, and then read the plugs again and see what we get. And then on the 09 Fat Boy, why are they all Fat Boys? Once the battery was charged up, the bike would crank over and it would pop and kind of backfire through the carb, and you know, it'd pop and snap, and it wouldn't light off. The tune for the 110 with the big cams is not even going to let it run with a stock 96 inch. So I'll have the Boss Man tune it tomorrow. I don't want to mess with it. I don't like messing with that tuning bullshit. I'm not all about the newfangled fuel injection on bikes. No, I'm just kidding. All joking aside, I am going to have the boss do the tune on it. Simply because we have to buy a software license for it and all that, and I haven't had to deal with that part of it before. I don't mind doing tunes on them once when the thing's ready to go, but I haven't had to buy a license yet, so I'll let the boss deal with that. He likes doing it. I don't mind doing the tunes. I just haven't done a ton of it, so I don't have. It's a little more of a process for me than it is for him, because he's done it more, and he's dealt with the buying of the license thing before too, and I haven't had to do that. But as far as getting a tune and loading it and stuff, I can do that no problem. I can do the auto tune thing on the dyno. But I'm going to let him deal with it so I can deal with this other bike and get it done and gone. Although, in all honesty, I would rather tune a carb than fuel injection. Oh, let's see, it's snowing. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a little bit of snow spitting down out of the sky. It's a little warmer today. It's 36 today. So the snow's not going to stick, but it is going to freak everybody out. People are going to drive like poorly and crash their cars and stuff. Maybe a bunch of people stay home and it'll be less traffic. That'd be nice. There's not usually a ton of traffic when I'm headed in the morning, but in the evening, the traffic is always bad. The whole thing where we've gone to winter hours, which just means we're working shorter days because we have less in sales, and they don't want to pay as much in payroll, which is reasonable. Means that I go in at the same time but leave early, so I'm leaving when everybody else is going home too, and traffic's always a nightmare right at 5 o'clock. So I've never been to Hawaii, and I've got no desire to go to Hawaii ever. But the Hula Girl on the dash is there as kind of a joke to myself, because this truck is a Tundra, and I just think it's kind of funny and ironic that there's a Hula Girl in the Tundra, in case you were wondering. The used bike market locally is still pretty wild. The prices are still pretty dirt cheap, although I've noticed asking prices have crept back up a little bit, and some are creeping down still because they've been on there forever and they were asking a lot. So my friend wants to buy a Harley. He's had a couple of metric bikes. I don't know how many metric bikes he's had, but I've worked on a couple of his metric bikes for him, his Honda and his Suzuki, or is it a Kawasaki? Maybe it's a Yamaha. I don't know, it's a fucking metric bike. I think he had a Shadow 750 and a Yamaha Silverado. But either way, I think he has a Kawasaki 1900 now. And like I said, I've worked on a bunch of his bikes for him. I've helped him look at bikes when he was thinking about buying one. He's wanted a Harley for a long time. There's a couple locally right here in town that the prices are a little high, but pretty fair. And I'm going to go help him look at a couple of bikes on Monday. So we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, we'll see how that goes Monday. I sent him my my video on what to look at when you're looking at a used Harley, and his response was, "Great, way to talk me out of buying a Harley." Well, Harleys are a lot more expensive to own and maintain and require a lot more care and attention than a metric bike. So there is that. He does like to ride. I'm sure if he buys a Harley, I'll end up teaching him how to take care of all his fluids and check his belt tension and adjust it and all that kind of fun stuff. And I'll probably wind up fixing whatever's wrong with it, because the ones he's looking at are 20 years old. Which is fine, because I'd rather have a 20-year-old Harley than a new one also. My Sportster's my newest Harley, and it's 20 years old. Just ain't the same in the truck. Maybe the sun will come up and it'll hit 40 degrees and I can ride the bike one of these days. Still need to winterize the Road King and the Indian. And I haven't done that yet. I need to get an oil change kit for the Indian and change the oil. And I need to reseal the rocker boxes on the Road King before I put stuff in the fuel tank and all that. So I'm going to have to at least lift the tank up, if not take it off. So much to do and so little time and money. Been watching Mecum motorcycle auctions on YouTube the past few days, and they're older, but they're from this year. And the economy is so bad, even rich folks are broke. Brian Johnson from AC/DC, his Harley Davidson sold for like $5 grand. Things are in Washington State right now, seems like it'd be an awful good time to sell out and move to Texas, because we're about to lose a whole lot more of our rights and freedoms here, and we're about to have to pay a whole lot more taxes. Unfortunately, even if we sold the house, it wouldn't give us the money to move anywhere, because the money it would cost just to move my garage would be astronomical, let alone all the stuff in the house. We'd have to get some kind of jobs ahead of time that would pay us to move to them. We made it. Hope y'all have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. I know it ain't the same as on the bike, but it's what I can do because it's winter time. So hopefully we'll be back on the bike in a couple months. Till next time.